This is Dabu7, an update to the financial markets, the stock market, and a look at the banks now that are tanking, many of them in nosedive mode. We've seen this before, and when it comes to the stock market, I've said it many times, this whole thing is rigged and manipulated through and through. If you need good examples of that, just look at Deutsche Bank. DB Bank was busted manipulating the gold, silver, and platinum, which has everything to do with every other thing in the market. When you are taking some of the most high valued assets on the market and you are manipulating them, and then you get caught, which they did, you should be in big time trouble. This isn't what happened. DB Bank simply got a smack on the hand, they got a fine, and they're allowed to keep on trucking. No one hauled them into a courtroom and said you're going to prison for robbing people of all this money. Never happened. Why did it not? That's the corrupt world that we're living in, ladies and gentlemen. This whole thing's a sham. You know how many years I've been in this game watching and listening to all the guys say, oh, the stock market doomed this, stock market doomed that. Yeah, we've seen a lot of big spikes. A lot of them. We take a look here at Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, some other banks, all going below that red line, as you can see right there. And the question is, how long will it last? Now, there's no question that banks are oversold when it comes to their stocks, especially when you have all these individuals manipulating it. So look at Goldman's credit. Look where the credit sits, but look where the stock sits. Now, if you know which way things are heading in the market, because you're one of these upper echelon elite individuals behind the scenes that are manipulating these things, well, then you know where to put your money in terms of stocks, and then you know when to pull it. Some of you may have heard the term pump and dump. Now, that's supposed to be illegal, but they try to do this in different forms all the time. And what they do is they'll get a lot of people buying in to a certain stock. Say they got it for 2 cents per stock. If they can just get that up to 5 cents, they've more than doubled their money. And then they can sell off. And when they do that, and they do that in mass, that's when it all starts to drop. And when they pump and dump, they can rob a lot of people of their money, reap those benefits, and then the stock will drop back down to its base price. And you need look no further than the first Great Depression here in this country that was sparked by JP Morgan and his buddies. They met on Jekyll Island, they planned it, and they caused a false run. They put out a false message to cause this run on the banks. They did it. They had a plan, they held a meeting, they enforced it, they implemented it, and they sparked the Great Depression. They don't teach you that in school, but that's the truth. When you see that a handful of these individuals are pulling the strings on all this and just getting richer and richer and richer because they print the money, they manipulate the metals and everything else, and when they get caught, no one ever goes to jail. It will continue. So I'm here to tell you that the day when they do pull the carpet out from underneath of everyone, that it will be fully planned, fully staged, everyone at the top fully aware of what's going on. There's no way that they couldn't, because they are literally steering this whole thing, manipulating every aspect of it. Sure, other things out there will make it fluctuate a little bit, but when you've got the most powerful individuals at the top all in on this like a cartel, we've got big problems, ladies and gentlemen. But yet I say that, someone will hear my voice and they'll go right back in to sleep mode, buying into all the garbage pertaining to the stock market. You get MSNBC or whatever you want to tune into that's telling you these numbers. None of them are telling you that it's being manipulated at the top left and right. No, because they'll lose their jobs. And because the guys, Rupert Murdoch and all their buddies, they control the vast avenues of our mainstream media. Establishment control mainstream media. Well, they're buddies with the same individuals running all these organizations and these big banks. So that's where it sits right now with the nosedive. Like I said, we'll see how long it lasts. That's the golden question here. I will leave a link. Till next time, it's been Dabu7. Eyes open, people.